Bro.
Thank you, Secretary General Barzan, Hassan, reporter for Kurdistan 24. Just 2 weeks ago, you had a meeting with Mr. Brett McGurk, Special Presidential Envoy for Global Coalition Anti-ISIS. Can you tell us something, some detail about your meeting with him? And the second question, are you concerned about the tension between Iraqi army and Kurdish Peshmerga? Thank you.
We had a very good meeting with Brett McGurk a couple of weeks ago. I had a meeting with him in my office, but he also met with the whole North Atlantic Council. And we discussed how NATO can provide support in the best possible way to the counter-ISIL coalition. NATO is a full member, and we provide support with training of Iraqi forces, and we also provide support with our AWACS surveillance planes. And of course, NATO allies, which are all part of the coalition and provide the bulk of their military capabilities of the coalition, they welcome very much the progress which has been made in the fight against ISIL. Most of the territory controlled by ISIL is now liberated, and they have lost all the big cities, and the caliphate doesn't exist in any way. At the same time, we are concerned, or we are aware of that this doesn't end the fight against ISIL, because this is a global threat. It's a threat not only in Iraq and Syria, but we see it in also many other countries, and we see it in our own streets. ISIL also organizing or inspiring terrorist attacks in our own streets. So we need to continue the fight against ISIL. And the brutal reality is that since they have lost control of territory in Iraq and Syria, they may be now even more focused on how to organize terrorist attacks against NATO allies and partner countries. We would very much like to see a constructive dialogue between the Peshmerga and the government in Baghdad, because we believe that any use of violence will only undermine the fight against terrorism.